Hey guys, this is Normal here for Technique, and today we'll show you some of the tips and tricks so you can perform on the ASUS Zenfone 5. The ASUS Zenfone 5 comes with pretty impressive specs. It has a 5-inch HD display and has 2 GB RAM. There's 8 GB internal storage. There is also a 16 GB variant, and it has micro SD card expansion and a 8 megapixel camera with LED flash. So overall, this is a really good mid-range phone with impressive specs and good pricing by the company. So now let's see some of the tips and tricks you can do on the device. So let's start off with the customization options. So if you press and hold the home screen, you can see in manage home option, you can see apps, widgets, wallpaper, and you can also edit the page. So from here you can add the widgets, you can add wallpapers for home, lock screen, and both home and lock screen. You can also add apps. You can add widgets. There are quite a lot of widgets available based on apps you installed. Then there is also option to edit the page. So you can see you can edit the page. You can make a particular page as the home page. So right now this is the home page. You can make different home pages. You can create your own customized home page and then make that as the default home page. So those options are available from the home screen. So that's one really useful option. Now if you go to the lock screen, you can see the lock screen has 3 icons. Those are the camera, the phone, and the messaging, and along with the calendar display here. Now the good thing is that these icons, when you drag these icons to the lock screen, you can open the particular app. Say for example, if I just drag the camera icon, you can directly open the camera from the lock screen. Similarly, if I just drag the call, you can just make the call directly from there instead of going to the home screen and then opening the particular app. So that's again a handy feature. Now let's go to the notification center. The notification center, as we know, is a really beautiful customized notification center and has really good options. Here you can customize the icons as well. The icons are really good and well placed. Now let's go to the two important aspects here. First is, if you swipe from the left corner, you can get the notifications, and if you swipe from the right corner, you get the quick launch icon. So that's pretty easy. If you swipe from the left, you get all the notification, and if you swipe from the right side of the display, you get the quick launch icons. Now another important aspect of this notification center is that you can customize that. If you click the edit button, you can select which all icons you want to show up there, and you can just drag and move them based on your preferences. That's quick settings customization. Now if you see this quick settings, you have a few options here, that is flashlight, boost, calculator, and the quick memo. And if you click the flash, you can easily open the flash and use it as a torch. And similarly, if you click the boost, this will release some of the memory occupied by the apps. So this is the first phone in the sub 10k price range which has 2 GB of RAM, and if you click here, it will boost the RAM. So you can see here it has boosted the RAM. Now it's 1.4 GB is remaining. So that's one easy option. Then you can open calculator and quick memo as well. Now if you scroll down, you can see the option smart saving mode. So smart saving mode allows you to quickly switch on the smart saving. That's the power saving mode. Then you also have reading mode. So reading mode will turn on the display color so that it's suited for reading. Apart from that, you also have the glow mode. The glove mode allows you to increase the touch sensitivity when you're wearing gloves, so you can just enable it from here. So all these options are available from the notification center, and you can also quickly customize the notification center from here and go to the settings. Now let's go to the settings. Here we have lots of options. These are some of the default options like data usage, dual SIM card settings, and there is one important call settings. So if you go here, these are some of the default options. Then you can set the call rejection message. That is, if you are rejecting a call, you can just select the message here. You can customize this message. Then another important aspect of this is that auto call recording. That means you can record any call whichever is happening on this phone. So just select this option. All calls recorded will be saved in the folder called call recording. So if you turn this on, any call which you make or receive on this device will be recorded, and you can view that, you can hear that conversation later from the folder where it is saved. So that's very handy option. Very few phones offer the call recording options in this price point. If you go to the more settings, you have the option to set VPN, tethering and Wi-Fi hotspot, and also mobile network. So that's normal set of options. Now if you see the device, you can see the easy mode. So easy mode is something like a very toned down mode, that is very simple mode instead of the normal home screen and the app. So if you just turn this on, you can see this is the easy mode. So you can see icons are huge in size, and you can see very little amount of customization able. There is no wallpaper. You can just add shortcuts, and you can see the more apps. So these are the apps which are right now available, and just the home screen. So you can add apps here based on whatever you use frequently. So that's the easy mode in the phone. That's pretty handy if you're giving the phone to elderly people and they don't know how to use the phone. This easy mode is really handy, so you can just turn it off from there. Now under the device, there is also power management. So you can see the power saver mode. So you can enable this mode, and then you can have ultra saving mode, optimize mode, and the customize mode. So based on whatever battery performance you're getting, you can just turn these modes, and you can get extra battery life. Say if you go to ultra saving mode, the maximize battery and disconnect network connection, and when the device is suspended. So optimize mode, you extend the battery life, always keep the network connection, and you can do a customized mode based on whatever you required in this mode. So you can just turn it off and on from here. And you also have the power consumption table, so you can see what all apps are using the battery the most. So you can see here the game is using the battery the most, and also other apps which are taking up the battery. So this is pretty useful to check if some app is taking up a huge battery and the battery performance is getting low. You can just have a look at whatever is the consumption by each app, and then you can take necessary steps which will improve the battery performance. Then there is also ASUS customized settings. So you can see the touch key, whatever you want to tap and hold the this key. This is how you customize this key. This is the key, the more options. You can tap and hold to show recent apps, tap and hold to get the screenshot, and tap and hold to show the menu. So you can customize this based on whatever you want to have on this key. Now you can see the screenshots can be saved in JPEG as well as PNG format. Then you can also have reset the quick settings, then app installation settings, and the glove mode we talked about recently. So those are the options under the device. Now you can see the security app. So this will have the normal set of options. That device administrator, you can install apps from unknown sources by checking this option. So if you're installing APK, you can do that from here. And you can have the system backup and reset. So if you want to take a backup of data, you can do it from here, and you can just factory reset the phone from here. So those are the settings what we have on the device. And the home screen, you can see you can group apps. So you can see here we have the apps grouped together. So this is pretty handy. So you can just drag and drop a particular app into another app to have the apps grouped into folders, and then you can easily access these folders. So ASUS has also added some useful apps like the file manager, Supernote, then you have do it later and other stuff. So this is really handy. And you also have the Google services and apps rearrange. So these are some of the tips and tricks. Then we'll now go to the app drawer. So this is the app drawer. We can see that apps, widget, search, and you can open the Play Store from here. At the bottom you can see all apps, then you have whatever is downloaded by you, and also frequently used apps. So you can just sort the apps based on whatever is needed. Like if you want to search app from the downloaded list, you just hit the downloaded, and you can easily open apps from the frequently used app list. So those are the two options available. And you can also search apps from here. Now if you select these three dots, you have a few options here. Lock apps. So if you want to have a lock on the app, so we'll just show you. We just enter the password, click OK, and now we have entered a password. Now you can just lock apps. So I just locked the Antutu benchmarking app. Now click OK. So now we have we don't see that app here. Now we can just go here and see this. So we can see this is the lock icon here. Now if you click this app, you'll have to enter the password for opening the app. So unless you enter the password, you'll not be able to access this. So once you enter the password, it will open the app. So this is one useful tool. That means you can just quickly lock apps if you're giving it to friends or anyone else. You just want to your personal apps to be not accessed by somebody else. You can just lock apps. Then you also have the option to hide apps. So if you don't want a particular app to show up, just hide them. So you can just check these options and then click OK, and this will hide apps. And you can also sort apps based on whatever preferences you want. So you can just use the alphabetical order to sort apps. And then finally you can manage apps from here. You can just move apps to the SD card. So you can see some apps take up huge storage, like the games Asphalt 8 takes up almost 1.5 GB. So you can move them to the storage card. So just select this app, and then you need to enter, you need to insert the SD card, and then you can just move apps to the SD card. So that's some of the tips and tricks on the ASUS Zenfone 5. So hope you like them, and if you have an ASUS Zenfone 5, we request you to try out these tips. So these tips are like they get better out of your device, and they are useful as well. So that's all guys with the ASUS Zenfone 5 tips and tricks. If you like them, do hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel for more updates, and thanks for watching this video.